This is my breakfast. Mandazi, egg, some tomatoes as usual, and this time black tea. Bon appetit. Good morning, internet, and welcome to my vlog again. I have another trip to make, and this is a very crucial one. I've been going to this place several times a year, and this particular trip is super special. So please do stick around. For those who are new in my channel, I am Mufu, and in my channel I just document my, just my regular life. No big deal. So let's go to Nairobi. So I'm going to pass by Noni's school to tell her bye. I already said bye to her in the morning, and I told her I will pass by at break time. This car is super dusty, like everywhere I touch. Molo is so dusty at this time of the year. You can't even see the back window. You can't see through. Yeah. Anyway, there you go.
welcome to the Netherlands. Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the fasten seatbelt signs have been switched off.
Good morning, humans. Wow. It was such a hectic morning. First of all, welcome to my tiny little room. This is 9 meter cubed. Wait, 9 meter square? No, 9 meter squared. It's very small. A very tiny room. I'm going to spend the night here. And then tomorrow move to another location, to my first house. But I wanted to say good morning. I arrived safely in Amsterdam. I'm in Amsterdam right now for the night. I've been studying the whole day. But this morning was bad. After I left the airport, to leave the airport, it was so bad. Wait, I need to finish my food and then get back to it because I don't want to talk with food in my mouth. Yeah. Anyway, I love that I have a view. I have a story for this place. Okay, so I think I don't know if that was lunch or brunch. Anyways, doesn't matter. I'm full. I arrived this morning, so this video starts with me leaving Molo. Then I get to Nairobi. I get to Nairobi like late. It was such a long drive. Finally got to Nairobi. I did not have enough time to buy everything that I needed to buy. I wanted to buy a few more gifts, but I was running out of time, so I ended up just getting a few things from the supermarket. One of my hosts, she likes githeri, so I got for her some githeri, especially for the mom to try it out. And then now I didn't have time to buy. I was going to get some specific gifts, but I was not able to get. Ended up the airport on time, of course, and the flight was smooth, of course. It started at 11:59 on the dot, like we were taxiing at 11:59. I was shocked. That was the scheduled time. And indeed, yeah. So it was a direct flight. I got here in the Netherlands at 6:30. That's when we landed, when we touched down. And by the time we got out of the airport, it was 7:30, I think. Now, I've been to the Netherlands a number of times. This is my sixth trip. And okay, the first trip was kind of like hell, but I made it to my destination because not only did I land in Amsterdam like mid-afternoon, but I had to make it all across the country to another city that same day. I stopped doing that because it's a lot of stress trying to connect trains and things when you have suitcases. And yeah, so today when I arrived, did I mention I'm here for study? I'm here for school. So I'm just going to be here for a few days and then I go back to Kenya. And this particular trip is extra special because I should be winding up with my trip, with my master's. I'm studying master's in music therapy. So this morning, I didn't think I was going to have any kind of problem because I've come here so many times. When I book my Uber, I usually don't use Uber when I'm coming. I use Uber when I am leaving. When I leave the hotel to go to the airport, I take an Uber. So when I'm coming, it's a friend of mine who normally picks me and we go to her house. And then there's also twice I have taken, it was very direct to take a tram to the hotel where I was staying. It was very easy. Now, this particular hotel, there's a multiple layers. There's bus, tram, metro. No, there's a train, bus, train, tram, metro. Yeah, I mean it's a combination of things, and also the other way there's bus, and then a tram. I mean, they're all doable, and these are. Let me not say it's cheap. It's not. Transportation in the Netherlands is not cheap, but it's inconvenient when you have 2 suitcases and a little bag. So I decided to take an Uber. It's so easy to book one, but from the plaza to where you get picked up by the Uber is a bit of a walk. Now the guy was communicating with me, asking me, where are you? At that time, I'm not so sure. I'm like, I'm at the taxi zone. He's like, no, you have to come to the pickup. Follow the app. I'm like, follow the app? What's he talking about? And sure enough, there are directions in the Uber app showing you where to go and get picked. But it's not a live direction. It's not like when you walk, it's going to tell you you're here. So I couldn't really find this place. And the guy was the driver was messaging me, and I didn't know he was messaging me because my phone is in my, I'm busy looking at where am I, this is this. I'm looking at the photos because the Uber app, it's showing you with photos. You should go here and then go turn left and then move straight ahead. Basically, in short, that guy cancelled the ride. But all this time I'm still looking for his Uber. And then eventually the third person that I asked knew where it was, and he gave me some very good directions. I didn't even need the phone app, to find the place. So I found, as I'm going there, I realized, okay, this guy cancelled. So I start to book another Uber. But guess what? Because of the inconvenience that I caused the dude, I now have to pay that fine. And I'm like, okay, this is so inconvenient, but fine. I mean, it was €9.50. That's probably the fare I could have used from Schiphol to this hotel if I used bus, train, metro. Okay, so I need to add a payment method. The first thing is I use the card that I normally come with. It's a Visa card. Kumbe, in Kenya, Uber Kenya doesn't accept Visa. So now I have to put in my other card. Okay, I had a MasterCard as well. But the Visa is the one that I had loaded. MasterCard is empty. Like that bank is, I don't use it anymore, but the card is still active. Because it's the one I use for Amazon and stuff. Anyway, I don't have access to M-Pesa because I have to put my SIM card back into my Safaricom SIM card back into my phone, get into Roam, get access to Safaricom and do the M-Pesa. That's doable, but it's so inconvenient, and I'm outside, it's cold, my fingers are hurting. By now, it's about an hour has passed. It's kind of like 8:30. I'm sitting out there. First of all, okay, I was not in a hurry. That's another thing. I'm not in a hurry to do anything. So I was just taking in, that I'm here, I arrived safely. Okay, the Uber's cancelled. I'm not really feeling inconvenient, but I just feel like, okay, one more step. Okay, one more step. So my MasterCard, I can't load it with M-Pesa. So I get in touch with my sis. Well, my sis had been saying she was getting some medical attention, and I guess her mind was on that. So therefore she wasn't really paying attention to her phone. And we had been chatting quite a bit that morning. And even up to that moment, we were still chatting. Up to the time when I'm like, okay, my Visa card has been refused, but my MasterCard has been accepted. Okay, let me just ask her to top me up. When I'm trying to reach her, top me up, they top me up because I've got fined for Uber. I need to pay that before I can book my next ride. She's not answering. Like a whole 10 minutes, I don't know if it was 10 minutes or so or what. So I get in touch with another friend of mine. I'm like, okay, so which bus again do I take to... Of course, you can find out from Google, but yeah, because when you search your destination on Google, it gives you the options by car, by bicycle, by road, by tram or whatever. You just pick which one you want. But I don't want to do that. I want to be told you go and take bus number this, that, and then you alight and then you take a. So I've left the pickup point and I'm walking away, and then my sister finally she answers the call. So okay, I go back to Uber. I'm sorted. Like she's able to load my MasterCard. I pay the fine, and yeah, and then I'm able to get to my hotel. And by this time, another friend of mine, my classmate, she's asking me, how is the hotel? How is the lobby? Okay, it was more like a tease because I was telling her the hotel is a shoebox. And we were just having she was just having banter about it. But I'm not telling her that I'm not at a hotel, but I did tell her that I'll give you details when I get to the hotel. And she was in class because I'm lucky I don't have classes today. She was like, oh, what happened? Please tell me if there's anything I can do to help you. I'm not telling her because she's literally going to cancel her class or maybe step out or maybe like completely zone out of the lecture to try and help me. But I didn't want that. And I was not stressed because in my head I'm just thinking, oh, I'm going to make it to the hotel and it's so nice and warm. I was, by the way. I was saying that to myself. I know the hotel is a shoebox. I know my room is a shoebox. Because I didn't think I was going to have a window. The last time, oh yeah, that's what I was going to say. I have a story for it. The last time I booked this place, I did not have a window. That was the first time I stayed in a room without a window ever in my life. I thought, okay, before that, using Booking.com, I had tried to get a capsule, which is, windowless, of course. I didn't get it. And I think because of that, I got this room as kind of like a suggestion, recommendation, stuff like that. And I booked it. It was so cheap. And I did this quite a while ago. And also, for tonight's stay, I also booked it a long time ago. I booked it in October. This is January. And I booked this place in October, end of October. And at that time, I had not yet stayed at the hotel. I was booking for 2 times. I was booking for November and I was booking for January. So in November when I came and I realized, oh my gosh, it's a shoebox. Like it's small like this and then there's no window. It's basically a place where you just come to sleep. But you see, now I can look outside the window. I can just appreciate the beauty, the sky, the birds, the buildings. It's different when you have a window. It's really good for your mind. Anyways, so that's the story about the room. And here I am now. And then guess what? I started rolling after I've come to the room. So obviously I arrived at the hotel way before check-in. And I was going to say I've had a cold. I've traveled with a cold. But anyway, I arrived way before check-in. So I was just walking there in the lobby. And my room got ready before check-in time, which was super good. I'm so grateful for that. And then I come here and I find, there's a window. And then just about an hour later, I start rolling. I mean, things do kind of fall into place sometimes. Anyways, I do need to get back to my schoolwork. And I think this is the end of my travel misadventures. Like, the travel was so nice and smooth. But then at the very end, it just gets weird, which is so funny. But I was not in a hurry. And by the way, I did not feel the inconvenience that it should have. Because I was just like, I know I'll get there. I know I'll get to the hotel. I know. I was not rushing for anything. The only thing that I felt was cold for my fingers, my hands. I was really warm. I was prepared for this weather. My hands are cold because I needed to text and handle my phone. Yeah, what else did I want to say? That's it. I did have I traveled with a cold. I got some medication last night, which gave me some very good sleep all through the night. I had some very good seatmates. Oh, that was so nice and peaceful. That's what I mean. Like they only engaged each other, not the whole plane. Yeah, it was an elderly couple, and I was by the window, so that was nice. I enjoyed that. I loved that. It was good vibe. It was a nice spirit, nice energy in that area, which is grateful. I do feel energies, by the way, guys. It's weird. Yeah, I do. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Yeah, right. I should definitely say bye. Oh my gosh, 15 minutes? Just that's what happens. If I'm talking for this long, it means that I was inconvenienced and I needed to air it out. No, I just wanted to talk about it. I'll have a record of this adventure today morning. I'm in my hotel room. I already bought some food from Albertine, so I'm good. Maybe later on, there's a place down the street. They sell fries and a fast foods place. I might or might not. It's so cold out there. Okay, I might, because I don't have food for dinner. Right, but I really should end this video here. It was just about me getting to Amsterdam. Thanks so much for sticking around through these 15 minutes of venting. Not really venting, but storytelling. Thanks so much for sticking around, and please like the video if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. This week I am studying and there are exams and exams and exams, so I don't know what I'll be able to capture, but I should definitely do another video of me in the Netherlands. Unfortunately, that might be by like after 2 weeks. Again, I think I've been doing 2 weeks. No, since January I've tried every week, but then honestly, because of my studies, I can't do it every week. So see you in 2 weeks. How do they say good evening? Vanavond? Huh? Vanavond. I don't know. I'll just say my German word. Tschüss.